Looking to get the tying run on base.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. And that's way high. And that's ball 1. And Adames swings through that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Chapman in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Next pitch is outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Patrick Bailey in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike. And the tying run is on base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the catcher comes up to him, Patrick Bailey.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
That's a ball.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground, and that one handled. Tosses to first, and that is that. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. Walker back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Walker, in his 3rd season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. That's in there. 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
To the right side. He'll do it himself. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting,
Here comes that
baseman,
funky Muncy to the plate.
Muncy.
On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Spencer Bivens.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Edman now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out. And next for L.A., James Outman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And that's downstairs. Now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
A little bit low, and that's ball three. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Freeman, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Ground ball right side. Devers. One at second. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back,
Dodgers.
and here comes the closer,
Number
Alex
51.
Vesia.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this
Leading
game
off
has
for
gone to
San
plan,
Francisco.
more or
Second
less.
baseman,
Let's
number
see if he can
14.
wrap it up here.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Got him! Ricky Holiday with the call.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got one out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Devers swings through it for strike one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
That one fouled off. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the San Francisco Giants. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. Our starting pitcher in this one, Landon Root. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Now a chance for Will Brennan. 1 out, bases empty. Next pitch is outside. There's the strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Jose Ramirez, 4th right now in the American League home run leaderboard. Chopped out in front of the plate. On to first. There to beat him by an eyelash. Here's the Guardians lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop. Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Sometimes he wears the...
Back here with my pal Singy. And our pitcher in this game, Tanner Bybee. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
And he lays down a bunt. Schneemann. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
No shame in his game. He extends his hitting streak by laying down a bunt, and it counts for a reason. The streak lives to see another day. Nicely done to utilize some small ball right there.
Here's Rafael Devers, hitting a ton of homers this year, 2nd most in the National League. First offering, and it just misses. And a strike to Devers. And the right-hander deals. Runner takes off. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2 to count.
Simpson stands at second with no outs. one hammered. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He sends it out of here. His 24th home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Now here is Jung-Hoo Lee.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Well, that grounder up the middle made it a little more challenging than a routine ball right at him. But it's definitely a play you expect to make as a middle infielder. And I'm sure he wants that one back. But for now, he's just got to get ready for the next one, make a play.
Here's Elliot Ramos. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1,
Singy,
no strike.
maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Pilar Encarnacion.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. No hits over his last 5 games.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. And it's 2-zip. Back here in San Francisco, here's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. Root back to work. And there's a foul ball. Schneemann launched a homer in his most recent game. Comes up empty.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. That's to third. Whips it to first. Guardians go down in order. So they make back here at Oracle Park. And now the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Now it's Matt Chapman.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Chapman, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner in the 8th spot in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2014. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. First pitch misses. 2 out, space is empty. That one the other way. Nice grab. Giants down in order, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. I can watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Quan in the box now, takes strike 1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The other way. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Strike on the outside, and it's 1-1. Here goes the runner. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Next offering misses down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. On the ground to short, Adames tosses to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. A 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Trying to bunt his way on. Schneemann. Not in time. That's a bunt single.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Devers now. He's already homered in this game. Runner on the go. There's a ball. And safe. It's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Runner at second, nobody out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. Stays alive. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that's a fair ball. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. It's 3-1.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Man at first with one gone. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Counts 1-0.
This one in the dirt. Out to center. Thomas under it. Snags it for the second out. Mike Yastrzemski will hit next. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Mike Yastrzemski.
He swings and fouls one off. Lee, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air, left field. Kwan heads after it. And makes the grab. And that's the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And we're back. On to the fourth, and here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Pitch in the dirt, 2-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. And that should quiet this home crowd. His 7th home run of the season. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And now Daniel Schneemann. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Little chopper rolls foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball. And a swing and a miss down on strikes, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So digging in, Gabriel Arias grounded out his first time up. A little bit low. And downstairs.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Santana stands in now and watches strike 1. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Late swing, foul to the left. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He did not go around. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So they pick up. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4th and digging in for San Francisco. Ferrar Encarnacion. Foul ball there.
Well, these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced the starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Down the line, it's a base hit, and that's going to get into the corner. So a man on base to start the inning.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Willie Adames stands in. He's 0 for 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
The shortstop takes the ball. Called strike right there. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's the pitch to Adames. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Chapman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Naylor makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And it goes just foul. Encarnacion off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. 1 hit. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Roop back to work. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Rocchio, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The 1-1. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Cleveland.
And the batter now, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 2 in this one. Here's a high chopper. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Brennan at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Filthy changeup right there, just pulled the string.
Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That misses the zone, and the count's full.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
On the ground to third. Chapman over to first in time, and the inning is over. Back here in San Francisco, John Shambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Chandler Simpson shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1. And strike 2. And now 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Devers checks his swing, appeal to third, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. 1 down, base is empty. They say he went.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one blasted deep to right. Brennan raging back towards the wall. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall and make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here.
Pitching for
the Guardians going with a new pitcher, Hunter Gaddis.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
2 outs. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Up the middle, a dive, nice stop to his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job.
Top 6, and here is Bo Naylor. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Randy Rodriguez.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs. Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Got him. And one away.
Wow, short work to send it packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Daniel Schneemann, the next to hit. Schneemann having a lot more success on the road this season. Line and caught at third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 down, nobody on. That one found hard the other way. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed. In the air, right field, Yastrzemski. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing across. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul. There's a swing and a miss. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Paul Sewald up and loosening in the pen. Moretta also throwing. Ball one there.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that's a fair ball.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now, Herrera Encarnacion. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Count.
Yastrzemski, the base runner at first with one out. Oh, great stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Awesome job of getting to that baseball. Really good dive there. Doesn't have time to get up to his feet, so he throws from the seat of his pants, and he throws on the money.
Adames, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. That one not close. And the count even 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And now here is Carlos Santana. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Breaking ball misses down and away. Now here's a flare off the bat. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. 1 for 2. In there, and it's 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
That one ripped. And it's off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel,
throws to first in time. Out number 3. No run. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Paul Sewald.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Chapman, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won a round. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. That misses.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
He was late there, strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Safe, and that's his 3rd hit. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking, able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
And here is Devers, and it was a homer back in the 1st inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Runner on the move. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Runner at second, 2 down. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1's the count.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Here's the throw to the plate. Save! In comes the run from second. And they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And up next for San Francisco, bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Up next for the Giants.
2 outs, bases full. Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 3.
Kind of goes without saying, but stranding these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
And that one fouled off. All loaded up here at the bottom of the 7th. And the sweeper is off the plate. This one in the air. And that will end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Giants.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
71.
Tyler Rogers.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Brennan leading things off and takes a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Rogers, in his 6th season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Hit in the air, center field, Lee brings it in, and there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug. No question about it. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
1 out, runner at second. Bo Naylor digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch just misses. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Next offering is outside. Chop to the left side. Tosses across the first, and there's 2 away.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. 0 for 3 in this one. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. That one catches the corner for a strike. 2 outs, And one in scoring position. And that misses. 2 balls and a strike. And that one missing low.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. They're waving Ramirez home. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 4-3. Now it's going to be Gabriel Arias. And he hits a ground ball right side. Can't field it cleanly. He's able to win the race to the bag, and they do get the out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Cade Smith.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up. Well, these Giants really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way so far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 gone here.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Adames, the next to hit, takes outside. Activity in the bullpen. Sam Hentges getting loose out there. Moretta warming up as well.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Chapman now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the Camilo Doval comes out trying to close it out.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's Lane Thomas now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First offering, and it just misses. Swings through that one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Giants take the series opener here at home.
Well, Luke, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.